We have on the phone Kanye West. Kanye, how are you, man?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Good, thanks. Are you in your design headquarters right now?
Yes, I am.
All right, I want to get to that in a second. But first, let's clear up some of the stuff that went down on Grammy night.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with, I guess the simple question is, why did you decide to get out of your seat and come up when Beck won for Album of the Year?
You know, I felt like just the whole Grammys, right when that happened, everybody was looking at me, and then people started screaming, Kanye, Kanye, go do it. And, okay, that didn't really happen. These were voices in my head.
I'm like, wait a minute, I missed that.
These are the voices in his head, he said.
Oh.
Okay, so the voices in my head told me, go up. And then, like, I just walked up, like, halfway up the stage, and what I really, wanted to do is just joke around with what had happened before, but I just really didn't want to take away from Beck's moment or the time he's having to talk, because, the Grammys, they play, music really quick no matter who you are and everything, so I didn't want anything to take away from his scream time, so I just walked back down, because, it was kind of a joke, like the Grammys themselves.
But, like, some have said, and I'll come back to your Grammy point in a second, but some have said that did disrespect Beck. What would you say to Beck if you could say anything to him?
Well, first of all, Beck is one of the nicest guys and one of the most respected musicians in the game. So there's nothing that I would want to do as a fellow musician to disrespect him in any way. And the weird thing is, like, I don't feel like I have the right to do, to take away from people's moments. But the reality of it is, and case in point by who came up to me right afterwards, is it's almost like a chiropractor. You just get a little crook out, like, wow, this crook has been there. It's like, just a little dose of truth, right? And then, everyone feels better after the fact, or everyone's way more famous after the fact, or everyone sells way more albums after the fact. And then Kanye just goes on being to everyone. But, like, Taylor Swift came up to me right afterwards, literally right afterwards, and tells me that I should have went on stage.
Now,
so this is the irony of my life.
The irony in that moment,
right.
because when that happened with Taylor at the VMAs, we weren't sure exactly what was going on then there. But you also said that she said to you she wants to work with you, right?
Yeah, she wants to get in the studio, and we're definitely going to go in. And any artist with, an amazing point of view, perspective, fan base, I'm down to get in the studio and work. I don't discriminate. I don't have an elitism of music because of, like, how many Grammys or, the amount of, ratings you get on an album. I think that everyone loves music, whether they love hip-hop, alternative country. And if I could be involved in giving people any type of energy, advice in the studio, whether you're Beyonce, whether you're Taylor Swift, whether you're Jay-Z, whether you're Beck, whoever, and they can be reciprocal with that, I'd like to be involved with that.
So do you think that there's an issue with perception versus intention, Kanye?
Oh, yes, definitely. But the road to hell has been paved with good intentions. I'm at a point where, it's ways to do things in a smoother way. And I feel that at the Grammys, I don't know exactly what the press has been because I don't keep up with that, but at the Grammys, when I did go up on stage and left off, there was a really good vibe about it. And everybody was laughing and smiling. And
I think everybody thought it was a joke at that point, and then it seemed to take a turn more serious on the e-broadcast afterwards.
Well, what happened is because I sat there and I kind of let that smolder, and I was asked my opinion, and I was given a platform. And when given a platform, it's very hard for, as we know, and I'm going to talk in third person like I'm a crazy person, but it's very hard for Kanye West to not be very true and vocal to what he feels. It's like people take the Grammys for granted in a way because of the commercials, because a lot of the musicians are very rich and everything. But this is our Super Bowl. And someone's got to be mad that Marshawn didn't get the ball. Someone's got to, like.
I think that Marshawn being Beyonce, I think is what he's referring to. All right, hold for one second.
I don't want to say that because I don't want to. I wanted to also stress to people that it's not a black or white thing at all. It's not me always standing up for a black artist. I feel that racism is a distraction to humanity. We are one race.
Right.
We are the human race, period. And I feel that we have to base our new society, the future post-internet society, off of blocks and bricks of truth. And if the Grammys are capitalizing off the amount of views that Beyonce gets for them, and still not laying that brick of truth and being respectful towards, because Beck says, hey, I even afterwards literally said, I think Beyonce should have won it. And when I said that thing about respect artistry, I think it came off the wrong way, and that was a miswording on my part, because obviously Beck is one of the most respected artists and respects artistry, but I felt, and this is my opinion, and he's his own man, and he's not wrong, and we'll still go play basketball and stuff if he doesn't want to do it. But I felt that even though the Grammys sometimes give awards to people who you wouldn't think should win in the category, as a respect to artists, we mention the other artist's name in our speech. We always have to
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so honored to be in this category with these people, these amazing people.
And that was the point I was making about it. Like, there's many times I gave other people my award, literally made them come up on stage. There's many times, Maroon 5, when they won Best New Artist, Adam mentioned me. Because it was the College Dropout and 10 nominations on all that. So even though the Grammys' way of a voting system might be,
wait, hold on, hold that thought, because I got to take a quick break. I want to come back. I want to ask you about that, because I think that we'll go back to your earlier point about them being a joke in your words. Hang on for one second.
Okay.
Kanye West is with us.
And it's like the Grammys, for us artists that work really hard, go to the studio every day, it feels like they constantly feel like they can get a divorce with us every year and break our dreams every year. Yeah, they get Daft Punk Award. Yeah, they get Arcade Fire Award. But they're like a broke clock. They're right only like twice a day. It has to be some level of respect for the people that they have there